Okay, hello. Hopefully I don't get DC'd this time. So we're here for the final build for 1.2. If you've seen the other build-alongs, you know the drill. I don't get to do much yapping except for here in the beginning, so I'll get this out the way quick. This is full Hetonite, so if you'd like the extra 1.5 Hetonite, that's what this is, as well as using the test area resources that came in. So that's what we're doing here. Doing a full build along, so please follow along. Have your blueprint codes downloaded from in here. Oh, why is it so small? From the document, make sure you have the document open. Have your blueprint codes already brought in. Preferably have the EnKAD maps up as well, just in case you need to check something like this right here. Like, oh, so no, what's this? Pipes that are going that way. Pipes that are going that way, right? Also, we're going to do this stuff. The 17 fluid pumps and whatnot, and the 10 stacks of Jingyu. So make sure you have this. Make sure you have all your stuff wiped out, especially power. You don't want any power on while we're building this. We're going to do power last. And just have enough time, however long this video ends up being, probably about how much time you'll need, okay? Alright, so let's get going. So, first things first, let's hop down and get the stuff in our bags. Oh, I already have it all. I gotta do this. My second DC came very quickly. So we said 17 fluid pumps. So I'll just put all of these. 3 acid pumps. If you see me getting like a full stack or half stack, if you hold shift and left click, you get a full stack. If you hold alt and left click, you get a half stack. And then 5 conduit inlet outlets. Oh, I don't want all those. We just have 1 manifold combo and then 25 pylons. I'm just gonna put all the pylons in. Alright. And then we want 10 stacks of Jingyu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stacks of sand leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1 stack of Yazhen. Alright, so that's all the stuff we want to have on us. Let's do PAC alignment first. So you can put it kind of over here, but you want 1 package unit in the corner, 1, and like that. To the corner. So 2 up. What was that? 8? 8 up, 6 in. Okay. We'll leave that for a second. Now for the water, let's do water. Starting with our fluid pump right on this corner. Now this is how I do my water. You don't have to do it exactly like me. Oh, whoops. But this is how I like for it to be. So I want 1 and then 3 over. And then 3 over. And then 4 over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? Yes, that's 4. Because it gets aligned on the corner right there. Right on the corner. And then 1 more on the side. And then you got to get 1 up here. So if you can't see this, you're like, Senna, I can't see it. You can walk down in person and do it. If you walk down in person and do it. It will be right here, kind of right on this rock, but make sure you don't have it up close. You need it right here on this edge, right, of the red. Okay, now we'll put down our power back here. So 1 pylon here, 1 pylon here. Now this gets nestled back here behind this pump, so you can see how it kind of fits in there. And then make sure you put 1 down for this guy. If you can't get it where I have it, just put it in this corner like that. Or you can walk in the back and jump up there and place it down, okay? Now, PAC ports are empty. We are not using PAC ports this time. Make sure that output ports are pointed down, inputs are on the side. Get rid of those, and now we can place. So this, Jingyu Valley is always pretty easy to place down, alright? So let's go, oh, I'm in the wrong facility. Menu. So let's place Jingyu Valley 1 north, because the left is actually north. I've always had that wrong. It's not east and west. I just build east and west. So line that up in the corner like that and place it down. With the south, the sand leaf, you want to align it on the PAC. So it can only fit 1 way on the PAC. So align it like that. Alright, there you go. Now, when it comes to water here, we actually need to do something that I forgot about. We need to put a splitter right here. Like that. And a splitter with the incoming in the north, like that. All right, and then you connect and connect. So connect the right side of the splitter down, the right side of that splitter down, and now what we can do is this fluid pump. So with this fluid pump, you can do one of two things. You can either say, Senna, I don't care, and you can do that. Or you can do like me, and if you're trying to get it straight and then down, you have to click when it's still white, or you can't do it. You see it can't go all the way out, it like janks up, so you gotta do one at a time. I think it's like 3, then you can come down. Then you connect your other pumps in like this. You just connect them all over. Make sure you don't go inside the AIC, you turn right outside of it. And this pump goes to the left, or to the right. You can press R, or like click here, and then let it turn. And then pivot it again, or anchor it, and then connect it into that pipe, okay? So that's our water done. Next, we need to get a stack of Jingyu and all our seed planters. So we have 5 on the left, 5 for Jingyu, 5 on the left, and then 5 in this column. So we'll do the left side first. So you come in, and you just shift left click. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, 5 in the seed picking, and then we'll go down this column. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, open this sort. And this seed picking unit with the shredder attached to it, with the Yazhen, and then we'll do our sand leaf. So we'll actually start in the top corner here for sand leaf. Same deal. It's 1 in each corner for the sand leaf. So that's 1, 2. Did I get that one? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we will be using Yazhen for deliveries. You want to use sand leaf powder, then you need to figure out what's going on here. If you can do that, you can use sand leaf. If not, don't worry about it. Just use Yazhen powder for your deliveries. Okay. Quick check before you leave. Jingyu. Not 5. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. So when we start it up, we don't have to worry about it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And seed pickers on the sand leaf. Looking good. Looking good. Check yours as well. You don't want to start this thing up and then find out it's all jacked up a day later and you've been missing product and you'll come asking me, Senna, it's not working. And I'm going to help you. And then you're going to be like, I'm gonna be like, did you look at this? When you follow along, I'm going to get you. Okay. So I believe that's everything here. Make sure your pipes are connected correctly. Make sure you have this oriented correctly, especially. Check the EnKAD if you need to. And we're done here in Jingyu. Make sure your PAC ports are set correctly. Now, you know the drill. Off to Wuling, baby. Okay, now off to Wuling. Now, Wuling has little things have changed in Wuling, okay? So, you can see I'm down here in the corner. Go ahead and move your PAC down here to the corner. Orient it like this. Okay? And you can turn all the ports off, because we'll come back and get the ports. My ports are on. Actually, I'll turn mine off, too. I'll turn mine off. We'll do it all together. So make sure all your ports are off. Alright. Now, before we do this, though, we're going to do water. So this is how we're going to do water. We're going to copy it like this. I actually just switched this because I was thinking of it when I was doing it earlier. So we're going to do this. It looks kind of funky, but it'll make sense in game, okay? So here's what we're going to do. Get your resourcing, get your fluid pump. Start on this, 1, 2, and go 2. We're going to put 5 down. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now what I'd like for you to do, depot access, conduit inlet. In this middle one, you're going to put 1 on each side like that. Okay. And for this middle right one, you're going to put it 1 block down. And then same thing on this side. Those are all conduit inlets. So you should have something like this. Okay. Now what I'd like you to do is logistics. Actually, not logistics. Run your pipe from this outer ones in like that. Outer one in. And now come into your logistics and do a pipe converger right in front of that fluid, that conduit inlet. So just like that. It should be between the inlet and the fluid pump. Then grab a splitter with the input facing up towards the fluid pump, right? Place it there and connect the pump. Your converger should be pointing down into your inlet. So if it doesn't look like this with the orange line down, make sure you fix it. All right. Lastly, we'll do power. So power, you can put the pylons like there and there. Okay. Oh, we can't do that. There. There. So do that. Put it right behind the conduit inlets. All right. So that's all of our water set up now. Now we're going to start the blueprints. Now the blueprints are much easier this time around. There's 7 blueprints, but they're easy to follow. So we just start with WC1 southeast, and this will get placed 2 blocks up. 1, 2, and then 3 blocks from the east. 1, 2, 3. So if you have your PAC here, you can actually just use the PAC as well. You see how like the pylon and that refining unit are kind of right on top of the PAC. As long as you have 2, it's flush with the PAC from a north-south, and then 2 from the east. 2 of those input ports. You can place that down. Oh, okay, I did it wrong. Whoops, my mouse moved. So if you did that as well, make sure you fix it. So WC1 southeast. So that should go there. All right, now the rest of it is just building up. You're going to build up and around. So WC2, you put it right on top, like that. WC3, align this using those pipes in the middle. You see the pipes on the bus in the middle? Align that with the pipes like that. So or just have it flush with the depot bus. Like that. Uh-oh. Is my game okay? Is my game going to crash? Oh, okay. Hold tight while I get back in. What is going on with my computer? I don't want to restart this because it's already 10 minutes long. So you just got to bear with me here for a second as my game comes back. Apparently. That's already running. That's crazy. Anyway, with this build, some of the stuff we have going on now is we're using the extra resources from test area. So you're making a little bit of extra batteries on the side. But I have it all automated for you now instead of you having to do stuff. So I also still don't have an editing software, so I can't edit this part out. But I will have a timestamp to let you know, like, hey, skip this and where to continue. Because why did my game crash when I put down WC3 North? I've done this twice already and it did not crash. I don't know what that was about. So anyway, I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to crash again. But you line it up right here on the corner with the other one, the other depot bus, all right? Or using the pipes, whichever one works for you. Okay, so that was, what, 3 north? So WC4 west, we're going to place down. Same deal, line it up either with the top of the bus or with the pipes. Place it down. And then WC5 southwest, you just line it up with the pipes or with the bus. Place that down. Now we're going center/central. And how this one works is you got a lot of space here, right? But you want to line it up in the middle to where it turns blue, and then just go up till you can't go up anymore. So you're going to push it up like that. Place that down, okay? And then WC7 south, you place. Now you see those 2 belts in the middle right there, like kind of the northwest middle-ish. You just connect those to the other 2 belts above them, like that. All right, come out. That's all of our blueprints placed. And you move your PAC like this. Make sure it's aligned. Okay, so we'll come back and we'll do the PAC port. Actually, we'll do the ports now, but not this port. So leave this port empty. This top right port, leave it empty. But the east port, what we'll do, this is dense iridium. This bottom port is Xiranite. Oh my god. Okay, this west port right here, this is Hetonite. And the top left port, this is Heavy Xiranite. Okay, so set all that. And then, if you don't have it set already, click on your automation core here, your PAC. Go to regional transfer and change your Metastorage. change this to dense iridium powder 1500, and then come here every hour. So change that. Okay. All right. So that's part of Wuling done. Now what we need to do is connect the conduits. So let me run all the way back up there. I should have grabbed one. Let's get up to the conduits. So this is set up to be pretty easy. You just go left or right, kind of. This 2 pump goes to the 4 pipes. So you see how there's 2 pumps connected to this inlet. Same on this side. These ones in the middle go to the 1 pipes. So we'll actually start out here with this one, the 4 pipe. So you can press F and grab that and just teleport down. I'm not running. So this one goes to the left. You can see the 4 pipes here. This is what I mean by 4 pipes. You see how there's 4 pipes coming out of it? So that's this one. Then grab this guy and run it up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. And connect it to the inner one. Right here. Then we'll grab the other 2 pipe. Teleport back down. And connect this to the 4 pipe. 2 pump, 4 pipe. Alright, then grab the 1 pump, 1 pipe, and run it back up. Good thing we have these buses to run on, huh? And that should be what you need, okay? So that's the conduits. Pretty easy this time around. Ta-da. Alright, now, this is good. There's product waiting here. It won't clog, it's fine. It's fine to sit here. Once the factory turns on, it'll all start going on its own. Your Heavy Xiranite will keep moving like this, though. It'll end up being a full belt moving until we turn this on as well. So leave that alone. Okay, so that is Wuling City. So let's hit Marker Stone now. Now, Marker Stone, y'all know Marker Stone has been a problem in the past, but I've done some work on it to make it not as much of a problem, okay? So, Marker Stone. Here's what we're going to do at Marker Stone. Your PAC. What do I have here? PAC. You can actually just move the PAC to the southwest corner, right there, okay? And if you have your PAC ports, I don't think this is right. That's not right. But your PAC ports oriented just how I have it, right? So orient the same way. I guess you would have your top right port would be port 4. So not this port. So port 6. Your southeast port is ferrium powder. All of these west ports become ferrium ore. Okay, all these west ports are ferrium ore. So go ahead and set that. And you can just leave it here for now. We'll come back and get it. Okay, now staying in overhead view, actually. This is what we're going to do. You're going to orient like this with me. Like this. And we're going to use this picture. These 2 pictures. But I'm going to start with acid, because acid's a little easier. I'm right here. Ooh, whoa. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do pumps second, because it's a little easier for me to do the pumps second. Sorry. Okay, so let's do blueprints first. This is a little out of order, but it's okay. I need to see. I don't remember exactly where those go. So this time we have 4, but they're pretty easy. So MS1 bus. This is 1 off of each side. I think it only go in 1 place actually, because of the pipes on the side. So it can only align in 1 place. So align, not in 1 place. I'm sorry. Align the depot bus port at the bottom to the south edge, and then it can only be in 1 place from east and west. So like that. Okay. Then we're going to do MS2 east, and this can only be in 1 place. So line it up and throw it in there. And now we move our PAC. Okay. So come out the menu and move your PAC into place. Okay. Stuff should start coming out. If it's coming out, it's fine. Let's leave it. And then we're going back to blueprint. So now we have 3 west. Another easy one. It can only go in 1 place. And we have 4 north. That can also only go in 1 place. Okay, so now we have all of it built. Easy peasy. Looks beautiful. I love it. Okay, now with that built, we can do acid. So acid is going to line up with the 1, 2, 3 pipes. All right, that's kind of why I wanted to put it down first. So resourcing acid. All right, so you can just do like this and go down. this acid pump, and down. This acid pump, and down. Alright. You can go ahead and connect it like that. And place your pylon. One pylon can get all three. Just put it on that corner of this middle one. Okay, so that's acid done. Much simpler when we don't have a bunch of conduits, because conduits really confuse people, so try to get away from that. Now, when it comes to fluid pumps, however, you see these people in the way here? Yeah, you can actually just get around that. So you can't place it when they're in the way. So this is what you got to do. Follow with me. Run down the bus and hit a right at the junction. Hit a right. And go all the way to the edge. I believe this gets us far enough away. Yes. So you see how they turn to gray? So now you can just build on top of them. Okay. Now, if your camera's a little janky, you can't get it, you can zoom in, turn your camera till it's facing with the north like this, right? See how the north is, I guess, this lake stuff, and the back. You can just zoom out, and then turn your camera again. Don't zoom in. You will mess it up. Do not zoom in, okay? So here's what we're going to do. So we want pumps now. So next to this person fishing is where we're going to put the first pump. And we're going to go 2 over, and then 2 over. Can I bring that one down? No, I can't. And then 2 over. Alright, and then also going up. What is that corner? Like right here? I think I have it right there. Yeah. So right there on that weird corner, and then one right there. Okay? So that's our 6 pump setup. It's gonna look a little janky, but it'll be alright. Next, we're going to do a conduit manifold, inlet manifold. And I want you to put this right on top of this middle fluid pump. See how there's one block in between? This is important because we're very, very tight on pipes here, okay? So please do this. So you put it one right there. And put a converger, a pipe converger, with the output to the black arrow pointing into the conduit inlet. And same for the other side. So just put 2 down like that. Then you connect. This one needs to connect through the top. And this one connects to the side. So like that. It looks a little funky. We can't really do too much about that. Next, these 2 pumps are going to go straight in to their respective areas. So this one goes straight over. Anchored by left clicking. And it goes in. This one. I like to bring this one down and then over. But you can do it all the way over and down if you want. Doesn't matter. I think you can at least. Did it hit that little guy in the head? Yeah, it does, or whatever. And you connect that. So that one goes right in there. This one goes there, okay? Next. Now let's do our actual conduits. So if you did what I did, you should be over here in this corner, right? In this northeast corner. So turn around and go down past your PAC, and there's a conduit outlet right here. Grab this guy and run back north onto the bus. Take a left. And there's only one conduit glowing over here. You see that one glowing with the white outline? It connects to that. Okay? Now, grab your manifold connection and run it down the bus. And connect it to the manifold. Okay? Now, I forgot power. So let's get power for the pumps. Xiranite pylon. You can put this one in between right here. That actually is hitting all 3. Let me show you. Put it here. Oh, it doesn't hit all 3. My bad. Put it here next to the conduit. Sorry. So one there. And then you can put this one between these 2. And that gets all 3. Okay, so that's your 2 pylon areas. Let me go out. In case anyone needs to actually build this, they can't do it in overhead. See this guy fishing? You put this one right next to him. Then you just go over 2 blocks all the way down. And your pylon goes next to your conduit inlet manifold, right? If you also didn't do it and you can't get this one because these people, I think this is actually fine. It's not on top of them, so you're fine, right? Okay, now, nothing needs to be set. We set the PAC already. Yeah, we set the PAC ports. We did the conduits. Nothing needs to be placed inside anything. We connected. We did power for pumps. Power for acid pumps, right? Yep, and then power for water pumps. Yep. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're good to actually turn this bad boy on. So no PAC set in Jingyu. We have our PAC port set here. We have our pumps and Jingyu set up. But let's take a quick look just to make sure. We'll do a quick look. I'm not doing the plant test again. We already did that. Just checking to make sure we have pipes connected. Yes, and powered. Or pumps, I'm sorry. I have the one up there. Okay, and that's going down. Yep, yep. Okay. Nothing's turned off. Everything's on. All these should be on. Let's hit Wuling. Make sure we have our pumps connected as well. We did all our 2 pumps. We have Heavy Xiranite moving. We have dense iridium moving. Well, it's going to stop moving eventually, but we have Xiranite set on this port. So southeast port, Xiranite. East port, dense iridium. West port is Hetonite. And the northwest point is Heavy Xiranite. Okay. Our pumps are set correctly. We got power down on both sides. Conduits. Okay, now, if you're good to go, well, actually, we'll do this. We'll do this one first, and then I'll do the modification. So, if you're good to go, everything's set. Turn this bad boy on. This port right here, where these 2 thermal banks are, turn this to add item. Products. I have all these freaking bottles I made, and now it's a pain in that butt to get anywhere. And do SC Wuling Battery. This will give you 6,400 power to work with. 3,200 plus 3,200. Actually, it's 6,600 power. 6.6k. So now everything starts turning on. Okay. So we're going to let this run. I know it's going to work, so I don't really need to check it. That sounds a little arrogant, but it's fine. Now, if you want a different power setup to limit your battery usage a bit, here's what I have it. I will put the code in, but I forgot to. It's not in there currently, but it's this. It's a 6,500 watt power. Okay, so if you want to use this, here, I'll do it right now. Actually, you get to see the update. Wuling City, alternate, or 6,500 watt power. From video. Alright, so it's this code. So come in here and get this. Oh, that's not... Wait, it is correct. I always use the last, like, few numbers, but there's the same on that. So that's correct. Alright, and what you'll do with this is you'll place this in this corner right here. Alright, so place that. And give it a second, though, because it needs to work a little bit before we can get rid of this side. But you can turn this off now. And once you see your power jumping a bit, we should be good. So once it hits, like, 12k, I believe, because we need this one to get in. It's going to take a little bit. Are you going down? Ah, okay. So once you see this happen, then you're good. Then you're good. Okay? So now you can delete these 2. Alright, so that gives you 6,500 watt power. Alright, so if you... Let's do some checks. Let's just make sure everything's working right. We see batteries coming down now together. Oh, beautiful. That means our pumps are good. With this setup also, you should not have cancels. If you followed along with me, you should not have cancels on all your water. That was a big goal if you saw that other video. A big goal, big goal. Big goal to hit. So I think this is all working fine. Okay, let's go check Jingyu. This is also, I'm also doing this because it gives me a little bit of time for the AIC report to update. So we can take a look at that as well. Because yours should match mine. So here we should see all the planters moving. Yep, they're all moving, okay. We should not, so if you start this up while you're in Jingyu Valley, you'll see like little breaks for a bit. But it irons itself out after a while. Like, there shouldn't be any breaks. And we're going to check the AIC report to make sure there's no breaks in the Jinkou. We should have the shredder. Oh, again, I didn't say this. If you want to get rid of this, you can. And the zipline tower. I forgot them in the blueprint. Just get rid of them if you don't want them. You don't really need them for anything anymore. Okay, I don't see any weird breaks in Jingal. They're all moving at the same rate. These 5, see these 5? When they're moving at the same rate, that's when it's working right. Okay, got the water set up. Let's check marker stone. Come on with me. Don't get lazy now. Come on and check. Because if you have an error, this is where I want you to see it and come let me know so we can get you squared away, okay? Alright, so here we should have very similar things going on. Yeah, no cloggies as well. This guy, this takes a little bit to kind of get fully working. So if you see it doing a little sleep for a little bit, just give it a second. This stuff has to start getting its acid going and that. So both of these might be behind just a little bit, but they will even out on your Cuprium. So that's why you see it giving a little ZZZ there. Okay. So I believe these two are not making at full yet. Yeah, that's why. So they're starting trying to get going. Okay. We'll come back to that just to make sure they're good, but and the Cuprium powder's still moving in, I believe. Is Cuprium moving in? Yeah, Cuprium's still moving in, kind of. We'll come back and check that. We can check that with the AIC report. Okay. Alright, what's going on over here in Zircon land? Alright, our Heavy Xiranite's working. We should not... Crucibles, listen. I know they added that stuff in to, like, unblock, but we don't need it. As long as your sewage is doing this, your sewage and your Zircon effluent are doing this, where they're just kind of... You see the 2 arrows, but they're not really moving. Or if they are moving, they're doing, like, 010101. Hey, you're good, baby. You're good. So don't worry about it. This ain't gonna clog up. As long as you got these waters right and you got this sewage connected correctly, you're good. And your manifold connected. Pipe's got a little gnarly, don't ask. This setup got a little gnarly up here. But I like it because it looks a little weird. Okay, this. I did not mean to have this on. Turn this off. Turn that loader off. I should have not had this connected, but it's fine. Okay, I'll come back to this actually. Because I want to do a separate section about this. Actually, I'll talk about it now. So if you want to do liquid heavy Xiranite, like, Senna, I want some liquid heavy Xiranite. It's like, alright, bet. I need to turn this off too, actually. Oh, I should not have done this to you all, but stay with me here, okay? So turn these off until you need them. If you don't need Cuprium parts, just turn this off. Turn these facilities off till you need them, okay? It's gonna keep making stuff, isn't it? I want to turn the unloaders off. This is gonna pull from your Cuprium, so I should have had it disconnected, but that's on me, so my bad. But turn off your fitting units, turn off your gearing unit. We're not using them right now. And I gotta kind of drain this guy out down here. Just stash some food like that. Just kind of annoying. Alright, fitting unit. Alright, just because I don't want that sitting there. Okay, so come here. I have full Cuprium, that's why it's doing this. I can't even get those guys in there. Oh, I can't. Okay. Or destroy them, apparently. Actually, I'll end the video here. I'll do the extra stuff in a separate video. This way, this one isn't too long, not daunting to people. But aside, just make sure you turn these off. If you want to learn how to make Cuprium parts and components, and I'll show you in another video, as well as with the liquid heavy Xiranite. That just be like a separate video. So, but for now, if you followed along, you should have everything working smooth. If not, let me know, and we'll figure out what went wrong. Okay? But I would advise you watch this again and see where you went wrong before you reach out to me, because I may not get back to you in a reasonable time manner. Okay? As opposed to just like following this video again. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for setting up my build. Let me know if you like it, if you get it going. I appreciate all the nice things you all say about my builds. I was not going to keep doing these, but I was like, people like them, so I'll keep doing it. And I like the factory. Okay, nope, that's the end of my yap. Okay, thank you. Okay, I lied. I can combine at least a clip. So I forgot to put the AIC report on at the end of the video, so I will do it here for you. So this has been running for a few minutes now. I do have the other battery set up, but if you have the battery setup that has 2 thermal banks right here, you should just see 3 usage a minute of SC Wuling Battery. That's the only difference. So let's take a look. Sandleaf is looking good. It should be balanced at 580, 580. Jinkow 600. Ferium 9090. Yep. Cuprium powder. Sandleaf powder is at 870. My Yazhen is full. That's why it's 0. Your dense iridium should say 270-300, but this is actually 295 because of the meta transfer. Hetonite's 3030, but it's being fully used. Xiranite's 300. Yep. Heavy Xiranite's 12. That's going to change at some point. When are you not changed? Ah, yes. So what's going on is when my Hetonite parts fill, which I have 62,800. When I fill up on Hetonite parts, this is what's going to happen with your build. When you fill up on Hetonite parts, it will automatically switch to making Hetonite gearing components. If you would like to balance this, you actually just come in here and take this out. Just delete that and run it up. So you'll have, and if you want to full make gearing components, you get rid of this belt and just let it go straight into the gearing unit. Okay, that's how you do that. Let's go back in. So that was Hetonite. That's why, so when you start making your components, so you'll see this Heavy Xiranite goes to 6 usage, 6 a minute. Or whatever balancing you have, 6 or 3 if you're using half. Zircon, yep. This is what you should be having. If you're not using my power, you don't have the SC Valley battery. If you are using my power, make sure you bring over some SC Valley batteries because you won't have enough on your own. LC Wuling Batteries, SC Wuling. Again, if you're using a double thermal bank with Wuling Batteries, this should say like 3 a minute. If you're not making Cuprium parts, 0. Hetonite parts should be 6 almost always because you're just going to always be making it, I hope. If not, you're just stacking up Xiranite, Cuprium, Hetonite. Alright, and this is what your ore should look like. Real quick for the ore. If you have an error with your ore, you won't have these numbers. So 540, 540 of Originium, 9090 of Ferium, and 240 Cuprium. Okay, I believe that's everything now. Yes.